To another Sunday School Short today in Lamentations 3, 4, and 5. Like, subscribe, share, hit the bell notification if this is a blessing to you. This is just a supplement, not a substitute for your time in God's Word. Just encouraging you to become closer to Jesus, to be a daily Bible reader. Lamentations 3. This is starting the hope Jeremiah has in his darkest moments, okay? God has been faithful in the past, and he will continue to be faithful in the future. Jeremiah knows this. As a child of God, you should know this too. Verse 1, I, being Jeremiah, I am the one who has seen the afflictions that come from the rod of the Lord's anger. Jeremiah had firsthand seen all that had happened, the disobedience of the people of Judah, the warnings after warnings from prophets, including himself, and then now they're in the punishment stage, the discipline stage. Verse 8, though I cry and shout, he has shut out my prayers. He has filled me with bitterness and given me the bitter cup of sorrow to drink. Think of this, the USA being attacked and conquered, and most of the people killed, and some of them carried away, and the poorest of the poor remain here to work the factories and the land, all that prosper to give away to another country, to the defeating country. That's what Jeremiah was going through, okay? You think you got it bad. Well, hey, turn your devices off and hit your knees, because we got it good. But we've got to pray for revival. We've got to pray for a turning of the United States, a turning of the world, turning to Jesus. Verse 17, peace has been stripped away, and I've forgotten what prosperity is. And in 21 and 22, yet I still dare to hope when I remember this. The faithful love of the Lord never ends. His mercies never cease. And a hymn was made out of verse 23. Great is his faithfulness. His mercies begin afresh every morning. Great is thy faithfulness. Verse 25. The Lord is good to those who depend on him. Depend on God. Those who search for him. Search for him. I'm encouraging you. Continuing in chapter 3, verse 27, it is good for people to submit at an early age, young people, to the yoke of the Lord's discipline. See, we even this morning had to discipline our daughter over a phone issue, okay? This wasn't because we hated our daughter, because we just wanted to punish her. It's not because we wanted to hurt her. It's because we wanted to protect her. It's out of love that we discipline her. And you discipline your children for the very same reasons. The very same reason God disciplines us. When we get off the path, even if it's a little bit, we want his discipline because we don't want to go farther off the path. You don't want to meet up with those consequences. Jesus knew scripture here in verse 30. He says, let them turn the other cheek to those who strike them. And in 33, he does not enjoy hurting people or causing them sorrow. Reading the Old Testament up to this point, you may disagree with this, but drink deeply into God's word and discover that justice must take place. For him to be a good God, for him to be a good judge, justice must take place, and his justice is perfect. You know why? Because it doesn't have an agenda. It's covered with love first. Love for you first. It's covered with grace. It's covered with mercy. It's covered with redemption. Verse 36, and they, being the enemies of God, or the enemies of Judah, twist justice in the courts. Doesn't the Lord see all things? Absolutely, he sees all things. He's omniscient. He's omnipresent. He's always there. He knows everything already anyway. It goes on to talk about how Jeremiah feels left, and to let the enemies win, and for them to totally devastate Judah and Jerusalem. Verse 49, my tears flow endlessly. They will not stop. And in 58, Lord, you are my lawyer. Plead my case, for you have redeemed my life. And in 64, pay them back, Lord, for all the evil they have done. Let vengeance be mine, says the Lord. So let God take care of it. Don't try to take it into your own hands. Let God handle it. 4 and 5, Lamentations 4 and 5 begins speaking of the horrible tragedies that Jeremiah sees in Jerusalem post-war, okay? It was once this way, now it's this way, etc. Those who once wore the finest clothes now search the garbage dumps for food. That type of wording, okay? The guilt of Jerusalem's worse than that of Sodom. You remember Sodom and Gomorrah from the Old Testament, back in Genesis, during Abraham and Lot's time, that type of thing. They're worse because they had all the warnings from the prophets. Sodom didn't nearly have God's guidance that Judah had. Judah was God's own people. So of much is given, much is required, that type of thing. Verse 9, those killed by the sword are better off than those who die of hunger. And in 11, but now the anger of the Lord is satisfied. His fierce anger has been poured out. This is post-war, that type of thing. The Babylonians have come through, 586. It speaks of Jerusalem's defiled priests and prophets. Their lack of leadership has led them down this road. It talks about that in the following verses. And in 22, oh, beautiful Jerusalem, your punishment will end. You soon will return from exile. And in Lamentations 5, this is a prayer and a plea from Jeremiah to God. Lord, remember what has happened to us. See how we are being disgraced. And in 9, we hunt for food at the risk of our own lives. Violence rules the countryside. 17, our hearts are sick and weary. Our eyes grow dim with tears. And in 21, restore us, O God. Bring us back to you again. Bring us back the joys we once had. Let us cry out. Let us, America, let us, the world, the human population, cry out to God before the punishment takes place, before the discipline takes place. Let us, like the guy, you would much rather have a guy at an end of an alley say, hey, don't go down this dark alley here, because there's a guy with a baseball bat that just loves to bash people in. You would love to take that warning rather than to go, no, I'm disregarding that. I don't believe you. I'm going to walk down this dark alley and get your face bashed in. You'd much rather listen to the warnings. Be in God's Word. Be a daily Bible reader. There's warnings in there, but also we have a God that loves you so much and desires closeness with you. Come to Jesus. Be closer to Him. Walk with Him. Be in His Word. Be in His way. Be in His will. God bless you. Like, subscribe, and share if this is a blessing to you.